right, well, let's just see what's in these boxes. Well, you gonna help, Gunnar? It's just got one little place for it to click in, and if it don't, you don't get it just right. But it's Katie bar the door, baby. Welcome to RCindustry. Well, hey, it looks like we got a delivery. All right, well, let's just see what's in these boxes. Well, you gonna help, Gunnar? I got a feeling these are the parts for the convertible. And I'd say that that is what this stuff is. Because that's the only thing that, other than some t-shirts that I've ordered for the trip to Sikeston, this is the only thing that hasn't come in. Of course, we don't need this for the trip to Sikeston. But we do need this so we can put the top up on the car. Actually, if you watch the video, the top does go up, but that one cylinder is leaking. And I know it's going to have to, be fixed properly. So let's look and see if this looks like the cylinder. Hey, I believe that looks like the right dude there. Okay, well. And these should be the headlights. Now, I know what you're saying, making things just like brand used. Those headlights aren't deteriorated enough or anything to polish them. It's not that. If I can get it to come up out of there. Oh, yeah. And I got the blacked out one with the LED bulb in it. That ought to look pretty cool, guys. Alright, so let's see if we can get these put in. Alright, show you more. Well, hey, it's Rick here, and we're back today to put these headlights in this 2006 Sebring convertible. As I said earlier, the reason we bought them was not just because they are a little bit faded, but it's because I wanted a different look on the front of the car. Normally I don't buy new parts, but these weren't brand new. Well, they kind of are brand used. This came from a site that I found online that has parts that have been sent back or whatever. So probably somebody ordered these, didn't really want them, or they didn't like them, and so they sent them back. Hopefully they're in good shape. We're going to find out because we're going to put them on there. All right. Show you more. Okay, well, let's get the hood open on this thing. I ain't never, this thing's all foreign to me under here, so. But I did research it and find out you've got one large nut, 8mm nut here, or bolt, or whatever. This is supposed to be a long one. And then there's a short one here, and then that should all just come right out. So, let's see what we got. Okay, so we got our 7mm, not 8. That thing I watched on YouTube on how to do this said it was an 8. So, anyway, it's a 7 on this one. So let's take these out. This is supposed to be a long one, but it was also supposed to be an 8. And so we'll see. It's looking like it's pretty long here. There's that one. This one loose. Well, that's kind of tight for these big old beaters to reach down in there. There. So there's that one. And that one. That's what we got. Alright. Show you more. Okay, now supposedly you kind of push down on this and this should slide out of here. It acts like it's in behind this nose piece here. It doesn't say you have to take that off, but come out of there either. There we go. There. Okay. All right. So here is the park bulb. Nope, that's the turn bulb. Here is this center bulb for the light. And then there's this one. Okay, so let's take this apart and see what we got. Alright, show you more. Okay, so we've got these two laid out here, and they look identical, other than this is black here, and the factory one is chrome. So this one did come with new bulbs here and here. So the first thing we have to do is we got to pull out this locking collar. Okay, and then we're going to get the locking collar off of this one. And we're going to just pull this bulb out. Now I know you don't want to touch these bulbs. Been there and done that. And make sure your gasket's good. I'm going to stick that back in there. There it is. Okay. Then we'll put our locking ring back on there. There we go. There. Okay, so this locking ring is for this one. Okay. Alright, so we're good to go there. So now we should be able to put it back in and see what it looks like. Alright, show you more. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing back in here. Got the stool to sit on this time. Alright. Now we want to put our bulbs all back in here. Alright, so we need to take this off and put this in. Now we're cooking. Now we know. It probably came with instructions, but you know how that is. Alright, so let's gingerly lay that up there. Now we gotta pop this little duker up. She's not wanting to pop up too much. There we go. Now she should come there. Of course, shoulda, woulda, coulda. There we go. All right. All right. Got that out of there. Now let's pop this new one in here. Like so, and thus. And now we might be ready. So let's see, let's try this again. Now most of you probably already know how to do all this, but since I didn't really find a good video on YouTube on how to do this, I decided that I would just make one myself. Okay, so this one goes in here. It is supposed to go in there. I think I got it upside down here. Let's try it like that. There we go. It's just got one little place for it to click in, and if you don't get it just right, well, it's Katie bar the door, baby. All right, now let's plug this one in. Okay, and this is your adjustment for the height of your headlight, so we'll worry about that when we get to it. Let's pull some of this plastic off of here, because it might be hard to get off once it's down in under there. it's harder to take the plastic off a roast before you cook it. Alright. Now, let's see if I can get that to go back down in there. This side doesn't have any clips, but over here there's this little clip and this pin goes in it. So I gotta kind of get it back in under here first, from what I can gather from taking it off. There. I believe she's up in there. Sort of. Alright, let's see if we can get our bolts to line up. Show you more. Okay, well, let's put our bolts in there. Big long one goes over here for whatever reason, and the shorter one goes here. Yeah, it feels like it's hooking into something, maybe. Well, I don't know if it is or not. Don't act right, does it? Okay, well, what I found was this bottom hole here, this bottom alignment pin. I don't know if you can see it. Right here wasn't drilled out all the way, so I've got that fixed, so this will go through there now. So because that has to drop all the way through there, down through this part, and then it tightens in up here. So because there's a little lip right here, I don't know if you can see that. If that drops in there, see, that has to go in there to hold it. So quite a design here, folks. All right. So let's see if we can get all this back up in here again. Definitely is a tight fit. Okay, let's see if that'll go through there now. Yes, now she's down on there. Alright, now let's get this other one over here. Okay. Snug those up. It is plastic now, so you don't want to break it. Okay, that's probably good enough. Alright, let's see what happens. Show you more. Got all there. That flasher. High beam. We don't got no marker. So, we're going to have to take this back out of here and see what's going on with this. Alright, show you more. Okay, well, here's the problem. I didn't have the bulb put in there right. There we go. Let's try that. It's usually something simple, guys. Now we got bulbs. Alright, show you more. Okay, well guys, you can definitely tell the difference between this one and that one. So I'm going to go ahead and get this other one switched out, and then we'll see about the height of them. We'll kind of set up a little thing here and we'll kind of measure the height. Alright, show you more. Okay guys, so what we got here is that board out there. You can't hardly tell it from here, but it has actually got little marks on it, little squares, because that's a piece of backer board for when you put in showers, and you guys all know that's what I used to do for a living. So anyway, so it's got marks on it, so you can kind of tell that. Trying to get out of the way here, but this bulb is already shining higher than this one is, and the garage floor is fairly level. I won't say that it's perfectly level, but what we've got to do is we got to bring up this bulb over here, about where that little white sticker is. We need to get that raised up just about the center of that sticker, because this is low beam. So, and then we'll get this one is about right, but that one's got to come up some. So let's see if we can adjust that. Alright, show you more. We got to find the right size socket first. Okay, looks like it must be a 7. Alright. Oops, that's lowering it. Did you see that, how that went down? Raise that up. Just about there. Now, so if we look across there, that's this area right here. We can almost raise this one up just a little. That's about centered across that piece there. So now let's hit the brights. I think this one's still a little low over here on this passenger side. Try that. So now our main is right above this mark, which this mark runs all the way across here, and then our main is up here. So I think we're in pretty good shape now. And that adjustment, guys, is right here. This little bolt, same size as the bolts we took out for the headlamp, the adjustment bolt. So I think we're in pretty good shape now. Okay guys, well there you have it. So we got the new headlamps put in the Chrysler Sebring, and we're getting ready to take off on a trip with it, and I know we're probably going to have to drive at night. And that's why I wanted to make sure, you know, because like I said earlier, these old eyes, man, the eyelids are hanging halfway over the pupils, and sometimes it's hard for me to see. So I want to get as much light out there as I can. Now, obviously, we could have raised those lights way up and just blinded everybody going down the road. You don't want to do that. There's actually proper heights for this, and for those states that you guys live in that have state inspections, I'm sure there's all kinds of guidelines you have to go by. And so, you know, check all that stuff. Don't do like I do. We do things like brand used here, baby, and you know that. So just get out there. Take some of this old stuff, and this is an old car, man. I mean, it's 20 years old. We're pretty close to it. Get out there and drive them. That's what we're getting ready to do. We're probably going to put a couple thousand miles on this car before winter on a trip. So anyway, maybe we'll get down to see some of you. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for coming along. Be sure and like and share. And thanks for subscribing. Subscriptions are coming up. That's great. The shorts really help out. I've gotten a lot of subscribers by shorts. The problem is with shorts is people that watch the shorts tend to not go out and watch the main videos, which is where the revenue comes from. So Get out there and watch the videos, even if you just turn it on and walk in the other room and let it run. Do something to help us out so we can keep doing more projects and keeping good content coming to you. And as always, we're making it just like brand used here, baby.
I was walking down the street, I was minding my own affair.
Run, Tallulah, run!
Hi, baby.